Hello and welcome back. This is day 239 of streaming every single day. And today will just be another chill day. Similar to the last ones we did where it was just kind of like just talking about stuff, doing frontline. I was going to try to make it to an ocean voyage earlier. And then I kind of sort of missed that. I also have tea steeping right now. But then I have to go back for that in a minute as well. Not an actual minute, but a few minutes. But yeah, so I noticed a official statement that Naoki Yoshida posted. I thought that was very interesting, that he made his own perspective like just known again. After the whole situation that happened to one of the biggest plugins people had been using. I just think it's like interesting too. Because I'm coming from a vanilla standpoint. While I have a lot of friends that do like use stuff, many of whom I have never even streamed with before. Sorry, I had an interruption real quick. Yeah, so, essentially, a lot of people have been using, like, these things that make you able to see, what people are using on client side, but for, like, every other person that has whatever they have. And apparently people caused some type of thing where it went online. And then I heard that, those people were legally required to, like, take it down. I'm assuming that was by Square Enix. But I don't know for sure. I just think it's crazy that this type of thing can happen in the first place, just because people decided to go posting this thing online. Like, it's actually crazy to me. Some of our members actually made it to the boat, but I missed it. I missed it. Oh, great, I'm stuck. My solution for this is going to slash housing. Usually it doesn't happen to me, though. This is an FC room I made quite a while back. But yeah, I just thought I might read the new note he has to say on it. Because I find it very interesting to be able to hear, like, Naoki Yoshida's thoughts on it. Considering he's, like, the main director of the game right now. So I might talk about that in a bit. I'm not sure if I'll do it just yet, but... I even, like, revamped one of my stream setups just to be able to, like, show the full page. Because, like, even there's, like, a disclaimer at the beginning that talks about, for media outlets posting and anyone wanting to repost the comment to not summarize or provide only excerpts. Just because, like, I completely agree with that, because people can take whatever you say and completely make you say something else if they think certain words are interchangeable, for one. So, I just think it's really interesting. I do want to talk about it in a little bit, but I think we still have a front line to do. I think some of us are in stuff right now. Yeah, some of us are in stuff right now. Some of us are waiting. Hey Munchkin Crow, how are you today? It's going good, thanks for asking. I'm just chilling today. I want to do some frontline, might work on glamour stuff, I'm not sure. I have to clean out some of our FC chest stuff too. It's kind of a little bit of a headache, because, like, while I know a lot of people put stuff in there for, other members' uses, it gets filled up sometimes. Because you could dump a lot of stuff in there. Cleaning it out is the hard part. That's good, glad to hear it. Good, glad to hear it. Mark AC is still not working though, so I cooked today. Oh my goodness. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it was toasty. Oh goodness. Yeah, see that's how it had been here for a little bit, but then just yesterday and today it's been really cool. It's starting to feel like fall here, so I do not envy that weather. We just came from that weather. Oh boy. Seeing the Novice Network's perspective on this, this official post, though, is kind of, judgmental. I wouldn't say that they made a big deal about it. I would say that, like, they're taking the correct precautions. Seeing people say in Novice Network over here that they're making a big deal of it is not applicable whatsoever. Oh my goodness, people. Novice Network has, honestly needed, like, some type of a rework. I think people have said, like, self-moderation doesn't exactly work. And, while I hate to agree to it, I kinda agree. Self-moderation does not work. I have not kicked anyone from Novice Network because of this huge issue where, the minute you kick someone from Novice Network, when they're actually causing an issue, you're the one who gets kicked out, and then it starts a kick war. Where a bunch of mentors are acting immaturely and just repetitively just kicking anyone. And then people come back on their alts, which also have mentor. And then they kick the other people out that kick them. And then those people get on their alts and do it. And it just becomes some whole dramatic thing. I feel like Novice Network needs to be reworked in a way that And this, of course, is way more work. Social issues especially, like, for the devs. That's way too much work, I think. Especially, like, imagine having to pay someone to sit in every novice network chat. That would not work. I don't know how they would make a better moderated novice network, even. Like, how would you even go about that? Yeah, self-moderation sounds like it would only work if everyone's honest and chill. Yeah, no, not everyone's honest and chill, especially not not on these servers over here. While I don't know what people are saying on JP servers, I know that people hardly ever message over there unless they're saying, like, good evening. It's, like, one of the only things I can actually read in Japanese. At least as of now. And then, on EU, people are pretty helpful, at least that I saw last time on, Novice Network. And I only know this because I have, like, over 30 plus alts, and I spaced them all out. Just to see how all the servers are and stuff. But then, like, over on NA, I feel like, especially Aether, and I can't really speak for Primal, because Primal seemed nice. Crystal, I don't even want to know what that looks like. Novice Network. No thank you. But yeah, Aether's Novice Network has been insane. I don't know, it's debatable if a lot of sprouts have said, how do I leave Novice Network? Like, that's one of the most asked questions I've noticed on our server's Novice Network is, how do I leave Novice Network? And these are sprouts asking. I just know that people are like this on our server, so I kind of just don't bat an eyelash at this point. I know people are taking things way too seriously that people say in chat. Some people start making rage bait jokes or something just because I know certain people are affected by it, and I just think it becomes some toxic environment. It's not what it's meant for. It's not meant for just random casual conversation. Like, people just use it as their world chat, essentially. But that's not what it is. It's not meant to be, at least. It's meant for, like, new players of the game to be able to ask, like, questions. And get answers back. Also, I will continue with this in just a second, but I have to go get my tea. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to go grab my tea. Yo, yo. Oh! Hey, Nebby! Hey, Spooky Nebby, how are you today? Scared Alfie away. Just kidding, just kidding. Nah, I just had to go get my tea. I was talking about the Novice Network issue. Oh, that it's drama-filled? Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, no, so... Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't bat an eyelash at how people are saying things in the chat. Just because I know. Half of these people are rage baiters. And the other half are people that get offended too easily. So, the rage baiters often make just random stupid jokes they shouldn't be making in a public chat. And I kind of just ignore those jokes and just ask the questions I need to ask. Even on Alfie. As a mentor, even. Not a Battlecraft mentor, but a crafting mentor, of course. Almost there. What, like edgy jokes? Not even that. It's like people straight up just bringing politics or other random stuff into a game that it doesn't belong in. Just like being very outspoken, just rage bait, obviously. Like, rage bait is rage bait. It can be anything. And I've seen things that weren't politics, weren't other things like that, and it was still rage bait. Like, things that they know affect certain people, because they've talked to these people before, so they know what affects them. And they specifically do things that they know affect people. Yeah, that is weirdo behavior. Yes. That is weirdo behavior. So that's essentially what our novice network is filled with, and while there may be some people that disagree with that statement, it is very much true, at least for Sargatanis. I am friends with a lot of people in the novice network, but that's where things get dicey. Because I know some of my friends even just make random cringe jokes. And I'm also friends with some of the people on the other side of this issue, and it makes things very awkward for me. Because I can see the issue on both sides, and it's like, when I first joined Novice Network, I didn't think that it was going to be that people were being serious. I thought it was just a whole joke, like people had like fake rivals or fake enemies or something. No, it was real. I thought it was just some fun, like, roleplay joke or something that, like, people just had these iconic people they would avoid. No, that was real. For whatever reason, I thought it was a joke, but no one was joking. I just think it's such a problem, because this is not what Novice Network is meant for. Hello, Rio. How are you today? Yeah, back to what I was saying earlier, like, when I ask questions in there, I just avoid all the random cringe jokes, and then just ask whatever questions I need. And I get I just get the answers I need. Some people will be annoyed when they see, like, specifically Sprouts, probably alts, honestly, saying, like, why are you guys talking about just random stuff right now? This is like a novice chat, like, this is for Sprouts. And on the other side of this argument, I also agree that people can use it to talk if it's chill and civil, when no one's asking questions. But the minute someone asks a question, I think it's our job as mentors to respond and give them the answer they're looking for, not blow over what they're asking. Because that sometimes happens. Hasn't happened to me, where they blow over my questions. All my questions end up being asked, and not because I'm a mentor, because I ask on this character too, who is a Sprout still. So I know it's not favoritism or anything for being a mentor, because, like, a lot of people don't know that this is me over here on this character. The best way to get an answer is to give them an obviously wrong answer so that actually people show up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, literally, I actually heard that. I heard that the quickest way to get an answer to a question is saying the obviously wrong answer just to get people to correct you, because people will be so quick to just try to correct, rather than just, like, answer the question. I think that's why some people word things the way they do on Novice Network. That's why I just call them rage bait. Like, some of the things people say is just intentional rage bait. Other times I feel like it's not intentional. And some people just get, like, offended for no reason, but still, it's meant to be like a novice chat. People should be able to ask questions. And for the most part, I actually have seen, like, everyone answer people's questions. I've never seen anyone, like, just blow over questions as much, but it has happened. I have seen it a few times. I have seen it just a few times. And those questions are the ones that I end up answering, because no one else is answering. Considering, like, when I first started this game, one of the first things I wanted was to be able to help people as much as possible, so Novice Network just felt like a dream to me to, like, be able to actually help people and, like, answer and stuff. And I also wanted to learn, like, every fight from the beginning, just so I can teach people. That's why I was like, hey, maybe mentor's, like, the perfect thing for me. And I still haven't even got my Battlecraft mentor status on Alfie. Maybe that's what I should work on today. after our front line. That said, it's really hard to get calm still. I feel like over the years, people calm less and less, for whatever reason. No, as long as it doesn't fail to slap, I think it's fine to have combos. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's the right way to look at it. I think people should be able to have conversations in a chat that everyone can read, so long as it's civil. If it's just people just throwing stuff at each other for no reason, then no. Don't even get me started on the kick wars. Hello, Elfin, how are you today? Oh my goodness. Congrats, Rio, on that. The giveaway. Haha, somehow I have the luck with those giveaways, right? I actually have one that I wanted to put out, but I think a lot of people might already have it, so... I'm still gonna put it out after, but... There's also not that many of our members actually playing right now. To the point sometimes I don't even enter because I feel bad for winning. Oh my gosh, don't feel bad, Rio. Well, okay, yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, like, there's only 4 people that entered. There's only me, you, I don't know who else, but there's 2 other people besides. Oh, I think Mira and... Theo? I don't know if Theo entered. Did you enter? Less people entering, better chance, I suppose. Yeah, exactly. It's just like the housing lottery. Yeah, only 4 people entered, don't feel bad. Yeah, exactly. Where? Where's Nagisa? Hmm? Outside. Oh yeah, I want to say about this, like this seating area right here. One of my favorite things to do with housing stuff is to make sittable things of things that are not sittable. Let's see, we have chairs placed inside of here. Which was incredibly annoying. Yeah. Where's the other one? The other one just poofed out of existence? What? Where did it go? There's supposed to be another one right here, but apparently this one's not showing up. Maybe I used another one for this. But yeah, that's why we can sit on this. I remember, like, I saw one of my friends' houses a long time ago, and I was like, wait, what? This one thing is sittable? And they're like, oh, no, it's not. They're like, I just put chairs underneath, and then now you can sit on it. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm going to be doing more, like, I'm like, wow, I need to up my housing game. Hey, nice. Oh my gosh. That must, I think trolling might be a term in raiding. Okay, just a moment so I can get the party started for that. Maybe we can go. Maybe I can go with Nagisa. And Rio. Oh! Wait. So we can have me, Nagisa, and Rio. And then Star, Sanic, and Theo? If we want to do that? I don't know if Sanic's still on maps. Oh no! Are you talking about what I think you're talking about, Rio? They totally are though, Rio. They totally are. Like, I don't think I'll ever see them as anything else. Do we know if, Sanic will be ready or not? Because we can, split the groups. Oh man, it looks like it has no idea. My fish looks like it has no idea what it's doing here. Yeah, it's true. It looks like it wants the water. So Nagisa had to go to bed. Okay. Doing alright, how about you? Hey, nice. That's good. So I'm gonna try to figure that part out. I think we'll just go the way we did it last time. I'm just gonna make sure I can get, like, levels on my Picto. Okay. You might want to run a ready check. Let me know if everyone's ready over there. There you are. I have to adjust the voices. Alrighty, sounds good, sounds good. Yep. Who wants to do the countdown? On 3? Alrighty. Sure, sure. Nice. Right? I know, it looks nice. Like, that's the new outfit. This is part of it. The shirt and the gloves and the helmet. Hello. It looks really nice, yeah. Yeah. I like that it has a necklace. Oh, yeah, so the shirt too, I think Theo made a comment earlier when he saw it, and he was like, wait, is it like an ASEAN symbol? And I'm like, wait, is it? Like, I was like, wait, is that Azim's sigils, like, just snuck onto the shirt, or what? Because I don't think we know what Azim's is right now. The sigil. Oh, I see. Ah! I know, right? He was like, no! Yeah. Yeah, the finger tattoo is cool too. That's true, yeah. Ours popped, by the way. Right? Nah. There are other stuff on sale, though. I still want something on sale. I might... Yeah. Unless it was for an event. If it was for an event besides the Rising, then it's not on sale right now. So I kind of want the... I don't know how you say it. S-E-I-G-N-E-U-R attire? Actually, let me just type it in here. That. I wanted it for Ozja a long time ago. Because of the hat. But then I realized that they... I don't know. I thought it was Sagner. I thought it was like Sagner or something. I'm not sure. But, what I do know is it's what I wanted on Ozja a long time ago. See, I wanted an Ozja, but like, I had wanted it for the hat. And, yeah, no, so realizing I couldn't wear hats 2 years ago was kinda sad. Oh, this outfit, this outfit. Oh no. This outfit. I wanted that on Alfie a while back. I think those were the angelic boots, or possibly the Alizé ones, depending on which one they bought. Honestly, I thought it was kind of weird that they made the Alizé attire come with the boots when they had already kind of had the boots already out, kind of. Like, they're exactly the same. I feel like, I guess it wouldn't have gone well if they made people have to buy 2 outfits for her boots. Meaning, like, if they wanted her outfit. Don't you have it, Dario? Oh. It is! Yeah, the maid outfit is tempting, because, like, we have those maid characters. Ugh. Oh, that's a good idea. We should do that. I just think it's cool you could double dive. Oh my gosh. Yep. What's funny is just yesterday, or just last night rather, I asked in Novice Network if anyone knew if that attire hat that I was asking about earlier in just FC chat, if it was able to be worn on Vera now, and they were on a Vera and tested it, and yes, you can wear it on Vera now. That's very nice. I like the rest of the outfit too, but I think the hat is what stood out to me the most. We are. This is a weird spot. Oh, we are! That was just like second nature, like, yeah, we are in a weird spot. Like... yeah, that's funny. Right? Okay, I actually need to check something real quick. I want to make sure it didn't switch my microphone. Right? Oh, thank goodness they don't have rescue in front line. That would be a tragedy. So, what if they made chocobo racing more viable? Then that'd be fun. Like, make more people want to play it. Like, more rewards or something. Like, right now it's not enough for people to go do chocobo racing. Because Theo's saying he wants something racing, in Final Fantasy XIV, but that is the only thing they have. And I feel like for them to have to add another thing would be a lot more work. Yeah, I think it's because they spread out, like, a lot of their stuff. They want to appeal to a large audience, like a large amount of people, but that each have different interests, so they typically spread themselves out a lot. I think that's a big thing. That definitely contributes to it. Uh-oh, what happened? Oof. Yeah, that's true. They probably pulled you in or something. Yeah. Got that one. Yes, a little bit. Not a crazy amount. I don't think that one exists anymore. Where are you? Rio, where are you? Oh, there you are. I didn't realize you were right there. Oh my, oh my. I might want to back up a little bit. We can get, like, red and blue to fight each other. I just realized that blue's kind of inching forward, though. Even in- Oh! That's not inching! That's not inching! That was not inching. So that would be good. Nice. Oh, I should have waited for this one first. Yeah, that's one of the annoying things of Frontline, and especially that was a notorious machinist thing that happened. Like, still attacking the target when they're already, like, KO'd. I think they might have fixed it a little bit, but it still does happen on occasion. Yeah. Oh. Really? With just a normal sub? Oh. Yeah, see, that's why you should have waited, Theo. Yeah. Oh, here comes red. Hey, Rio! Rio! Rio, your genius idea worked! Rio, you're... Yeah, we need blue. I was saying that the term you wanted us to block, yeah, it worked. No. No. Yeah, I think we've stopped those, I think we've stopped them for good now. Until they decide to start using another website to link, and then we have to block that one too. I'm trying not to, I wanna like, just dash someone. Whew. We're alive. We should try to get the crystal. Yeah, I'm over here already and I see a dragoon over there. Kinda worried. I see multiple dragoons, a dancer. They're ready to charge in right now, and I was gonna charge in, but now I see that they're charging. Uh-oh. I saw the buff. I saw the debuff, the seduced debuff. Last second. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I think a lot of us have probably died to the other teams. Small soon? Probably another 2 minutes or something, right? Or, right? Wait, there's only 6 minutes left? Maybe, yeah, 50 seconds sounds more accurate, probably. I feel like there's only one more that can happen, but wait, we should go around the back. What are we doing over here? Yeah, we should... mark them all. We gotta get the points from blue. I know, this is our last-ditch effort. I'm going for the bard, going for the bard. Thank you. They got a lot of points off on that one. We actually don't want them, like, we don't want to finish their crystal. We don't want that to go, so I'm not going to attack their crystal. We want to get the points off of them. Because otherwise we can cause them to win right now. Is red coming? Oh, blue coming from behind and red coming from the other side. They're pinching us. Ironically. That doesn't really make sense. Oh, now it does. We do have more points now. That makes sense. Oh, red's just trying to throw the win right now. Red threw the win. Oh gosh. I want to use this. Come on. Get out of here. Yep, now they are in the lead. I'm gonna use the red leaving as a wave to leave, like to get out. Oh, they're getting the big eyes! Oh my gosh. It's a GG. It's a GG. It's a GG. Red one. That was a crazy comeback. Oh, Oh, wait, I didn't realize we got in the same party. Oh, no, I knew we were on the same team. Yeah. So I was just able to calm Theo. That's a rare one. Yeah, that's what I just said. What? Oh my goodness. Well, that was a good one. Good question. I think I'll pass on expert. Probably none. Well, at least not right now. I'm on Austria. Alrighty, we are back. So I wanted to kind of talk about what I saw on the new post. I think the post just came out. Let's see. Oh, I don't know exactly what time, but at least I heard about it around 9 my time. Let's see here. I don't know if this is gonna show correctly. This one? Yes, this one. There we go. Okay, so essentially, here's the post we have. We request the cooperation of media outlets and those intending to repost this comment elsewhere. Please do not summarize or provide only excerpts. We respectfully ask that you link readers to this comment instead. This is Naoki Yoshida's idea on this whole thing. And then we're gonna go over here as well. Okay. Hello everyone, producer and director Naoki Yoshida here. I'd like to address the recent feedback and discussion among the community regarding in-game mods. This post is not meant to target any one mod specifically, but I'd like to touch on the general subject of mods, their use, and the culture surrounding them. I thank you in advance for your understanding. Firstly, while I am in charge in FFXIV, I am also a PC gamer, and have been for many years. I've spoken about this multiple times in the past, but my own personal stance regarding mods, that I do tolerate them, has not changed. In the past 20 or so years, I've seen numerous positive examples of games with fan-made mods that expand upon existing gameplay. However, these mods are generally created with a vital premise in mind. They are for personal use only, and the individual player is responsible for the mods they use. Furthermore, the mods must not impact the core game, its services, or the intended game design in a negative manner. I personally feel that these rules should be followed by all mod creators and users. That being said, if players continue to uphold the above premise of mods enhancing one's own personal enjoyment of the game, and acknowledge that they are taking responsibility for what they download, I personally see no reason to track down or investigate gamers for the general use of mods. Of course, from my position leading FFXIV, I still feel that it is vital for players to follow our user agreement and other rules. Additionally, I'd like to stress the importance that players follow two rules: that their style of gameplay does not infringe upon others, and that they do not negatively impact the core game, its services, or intended game design, as mentioned above. It is my sincerest hope that everyone can continue playing FFXIV, as well as other PC games, in ways that are enjoyable to them. Below, I'd like to elaborate on what infringing upon others and negatively impacting the intended game design entail. These are merely examples, so I don't mind if you skip over them. Please keep in mind that these theoretical examples do not single out any particular mod. Furthermore, this is not a criticism of those who create or use mods. The following is meant to deepen everyone's understanding of our stance in this matter. So this is on the altering item and character appearances. In FFXIV, we have several extremely high-end duties that challenge players to their limit, known as ultimate raids. To defeat the enemies within these raids, players must dedicate a significant amount of time and effort. As their reward for clearing, they earn the title of Legend, as well as job-specific weapons with specialized visual effects. Let's say player A loves ultimate raids and is motivated to challenge them at every opportunity. After they clear, they proudly equip their new title and weapon as proof of their party's diligent efforts to earn them. Meanwhile, we have player B, who makes use of a specific mod. This mod allows them to bypass the conditions for obtaining in-game items, making it possible for them to equip any item in the game, including items that must be purchased with real money. Player B is busy with work, and although they have the motivation, their circumstances prevent them from progressing through any of the ultimate raids. They decide instead to install a mod, so that they can at least see what it looks like to have their own character equipped with one of the ultimate raid weapons. Player B uses said mod to equip a set of items, which only display on their client's screen. To other players, Player B's model is only wearing default gear, but on Player B's monitor, they're equipped with a dazzling ultimate weapon. They take a screenshot of their character and decide to use it as their desktop background. In this case, Player A has followed the rules of the game and worked hard with their party to clear the ultimate raid, earning themselves a weapon and a title as evidence of their feat. When other players come across Player A using their title and ultimate weapon, they see a legend who has overcome one of the game's most punishing duties. On the other hand, should they encounter Player B, they would simply see a character with their default gear. Let's imagine a scenario in which Player A and B cross paths in-game. On Player B's screen, Player A appears with their brand new title and ultimate weapon, the same weapon that they appear to themselves as having equipped. Conversely, on Player A's screen, Player A appears with their title and hard-won weapon, while Player B appears in their default gear. In other words, Player A sees the rewards each player has earned fairly within the context of the game's rules. Player B sees a modified version of the game, but these changes are visible only to Player B themselves, and thus fall within the realm of individual enjoyment. Please note that this is not intended as a judgment on the virtue of one approach versus the other. Similarly, if a player chooses to install a mod, the risk of encountering a computer virus, for example, is borne by the individual. Additionally, mods that do not adversely affect other players, and which ensure visual changes are only visible to the individual user, can be said to narrowly maintain the integrity of the game's design, although, of course, this is open to interpretation. However, if a mod was updated and its changes became visible not just to the individual mod user, but to other players too, what would the implications be? Player A, with their title and gear earned from hours of concerted effort with their friends, and Player B, with their mod-derived gear, are now on a level playing field, so to speak. This development may not concern Player B, but for Player A, it considerably negates the cooperation, time, and effort invested, not to mention the pride they might have felt in their achievement. After all, their rewards are now available to anyone with the mod installed, albeit lacking the corresponding in-game attributes. In this example, other players have been infringed upon, and the intended design of the game has been negatively impacted. Although Player B may have been unaware of the mod's precise functionality, their usage has diminished other players' motivation and circumvented the game's systems. Even if the creator of the mod simply intended for players to readily access and enjoy their favorite gear, they have detrimentally affected both the game and the wider player community. In response, our only options would be to ask that players cease using the mod, or to request that the mod creator removes the functionality causing the problem. Of course, we could also implement preventative measures in-game, but this would divert programming resources from other areas, potentially damaging the enjoyment of other players in the long run. The scenario outlined above is just one example, but I hope it helps clarify the differences between mod usage within the realm of individual enjoyment and mod usage which is damaging to the game itself. Some players might ask, well, what about a mod which only makes changes visible to the users of the same mod? The issue is that any mod which makes changes visible to others requires the manipulation of or rewriting of game files, which is fundamentally even more problematic and destructive. Even supposing that this theoretical mod provided generous improvements to the game and was well received by all players, the moment a problematic feature is introduced to said mod, we must insist that players stop using it. Another example of such a feature, a mod that allows players to freely equip optional items and display them to others. What does that say to the players who go through the trouble of saving up to purchase these goods from the FFXIV online store? Are these players losing out by not using a mod? Some may say that Square Enix is to blame for trying to make money by demanding that players spend extra on optional items. We operate our servers and data centers 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with the hope that our players can enjoy a reliable gaming experience. Currently, global inflation is taking its toll at a rapid pace, driving up server electricity costs, the cost of land, and even the price of servers themselves. We do not want to increase subscription fees for players, if at all possible, but keeping our game running requires sufficient income. If we start creating a deficit, FFXIV may no longer be able to operate. This is an example of damage dealt to the services we provide. In these cases as well, we ask that players refrain from using such mods or remove the offending function from the mod itself. I personally understand that modding culture is rooted in good intentions, but we are given no choice but to act if mods even incidentally threaten player motivation or the viability of our services. Let's consider another theoretical mod. One that displays your character entirely naked. If this presentation is displayed only on the user's screen, that might fall into the category of personal use and responsibility. Bear in mind that this is my personal interpretation and not a discussion of whether that behavior is right or wrong. However, if the user posts a screenshot of their naked character publicly on social media, FFXIV itself may be subject to legal measures by regulators in certain countries. Laws that regulate the content of video games grow stricter by the year. These laws are there to protect minors and for a variety of other reasons, but the fact remains that they are tangibly becoming stricter. We have a duty to provide our services in adherence to the laws of all countries where FFXIV is available, and if we are unable to do so, the distribution of our game can be prohibited. This is another example of damage dealt to our services. Allow me to repeat myself when I say that I do not intend for these examples to be a censure of mod users or creators. I only wish to provide some tangible examples of how using certain mods can damage other players, FFXIV, and the services we provide, regardless of the mod's original intent. As always, we will do our utmost to keep creating a world which all players can enjoy. Even though it may take time to do so, it is my hope to incorporate player feedback and officially fulfill as many functionality requests as possible. I am also considering how to increase the freedom of choice players have in the gear they choose to equip. That's interesting. While paying respect to the long-standing tradition of modding PC games, I ask that all players in turn respect our game by enjoying their fun within the confines of some basic rules. With that business aside, I was very pleased to announce the next fan festival yesterday, on the 12th anniversary of FFXIV. This wouldn't have been possible without you, our players. Thank you all so much for your support thus far, and we hope to have the pleasure of your company as we continue along this incredible journey for years to come. And one more thing. For those wondering what comes after the Japan Fan Fest, while I can't give any details just yet, rest assured you won't have long to wait. Final Fantasy XIV, producer and director Naoki Yoshida. Honestly, that is just like a really cool thing that he just like put out a whole statement for, but yeah, that's really interesting to see though. Like, I'm glad to be able to see like his perspective on it. I'm really interested to see what that FanFest thing he means, and like what's coming for Final Fantasy next after the JP FanFest. Was that on the roadmap or something? Did I miss that? Hang on, I think someone posted that in the Discord at some point. I need to see that again, cause like, when is the next expansion coming out? Is it 2027 or 2026? I think someone was talking about that earlier. I think that has to do with the thing he's talking about at the end. Yeah, after the Japan Fan Fest. Ooh, but that's in 2026. Oh my. So that's gonna be a bit. I wonder what else we have in store though. But yeah, that is very interesting. I will leave you guys to think about that one. And this will pretty much be the end of the stream today. I just thought I would read that off because I thought it was like a really interesting note. Notice on the lodestone. Publicly addressing the issue. But yeah, this was chill stream number 3, I believe. Possibly 4, I might need to check that. And day 239 of streaming every single day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later!